Okay, Arsenal fans, I think it's time for us to have a dialogue about Mikel Arteta. Uh, and if Arsenal, you truly want to win a trophy, I personally think you should get rid of Mikel Arteta. It is something that has been bothering your team for over 5 years. Since Arteta came, the only thing he has been able to win for Arsenal is Community Shield and the FA Cup. These are trophies we don't even rate anymore as fans. Like, if your team wins the FA Cup and the Community Shield, you are not rated. It you are not rated as a team because I mean anyone can win this. Crystal Palace won the Community Shield. Crystal Palace won the FA Cup. They are not the same level with Arsenal. The level of players Arsenal have compared to Crystal Palace, Arsenal should be doing more. So let's just go. Let's have a general overview of the game, right? So let's have a general overview of the game. So the game was played at the Emirates Stadium, and it's ended in a 1-1 draw. And so this is the lineup for Mikel Arteta. He played 4-3-3. Raya was in goal. Timber, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Calafiori in defense. Midfield, you have Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, Rice. In attack, you have Madueke, Gyökeres, and then Trossard. And then Pep Guardiola played something that I feel is quite rare, right? I don't know if Pep Guardiola plays this. This is a 4-1-4-1 where he played O'Reilly, Vardio, Diaz, Kushinov in defense, Rodri, and then in front of Rodri he has Doku, Rangers, Foden, Silva, and Haaland. Now, if you look at the statistics of the game, Pep Guardiola has played 33% possession, the lowest possession since he started coaching in the Premier League. So this is a desperate Pep Guardiola going to Emirates, hoping for a one-goal win or a draw at best. I mean, he wasn't really too happy with the draw, but you could realize that he wanted a one-goal win. He wasn't going there to score 2, 3, or 4. Man City in the past, right? Man City in the past Man City we know would have been gunning for 2 or 3 or 4 more goals after they had scored the first. But after they scored this one goal, you could see they wanted to hold on to the one goal till the end of the match. Now, let's go to Arteta because this has nothing to even do with Pep Guardiola. This has everything to do with Arteta. Arteta is trying to manage his way into winning trophies. And you can't do that as a coach. You can't manage high risk, high reward. If you want to win trophies, as a manager, something you have to do is take risks. And you can see that Arteta has been managing his games throughout the season. I mean, we are only 5 games in, so that is throughout the season. 5 games in, and Arteta is just trying to manage. He's trying to play and win by one goal and then hold. That is what he did in the United match. If you watch the United match very closely, you can see that Arteta just scored one goal and now he's managing the game. One thing I noticed about Arteta is he's playing Zubimendi, Rice, and Mikel Merino. These are 3 DM. Arteta, how do you play 3 DMs in a game? What could he possibly be defending? You started. This is the same mistake he made in the Liverpool match. As Szoboszlai scored. If he had played an open game in the Liverpool match, things would have turned out differently. Because now you could see when he introduced Eze into the game, he introduced Saka into the game, he introduced Martinelli into the game. There was flavor, there was push, there was attack, there was a driving force to score a goal. And you're playing 3 DMs. How do you play 3 DMs and expect to win a game? Arteta, if you really, really want to win something, right, you have to be willing to take the risk. You cannot manage your way into a victory because the best thing game management will get you is either a draw or a loss. Right? The only time you should try to manage a game, in my opinion, is when you have a red card or you're handicapped in some form or you have a one-goal lead against a team that is way stronger than you. This is a Manchester City team that are trying to prove themselves. Okay, they won against Manchester United in the Manchester Derby, but Manchester United is a struggling team. A win against them is no surprise. Everybody expected Man City to win that game. So coming into this game, you could tell that Pep Guardiola was scared of Arsenal. He was scared of an Arsenal that has the ability to attack. And you are playing Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, and Declan Rice. What could you possibly be defending, Arteta? Right? You bring Eze into a game. And the moment Eze came into the game, you could see a variety. Now, the passes flowing through Eze, they could go to the left, they could go to the right, they could come through the center, right? And Arteta has done this consistently playing 3 DMs. And if you play 3 DMs, do you know what happens? because of muscle memory, they've been defending all the time. Attacking becomes very difficult, right? You see them drop deep, so you can see Declan drops back into the defensive line to pick up the ball, fight Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino has no variety. He doesn't have any attacking prowess to do what Eze can do. And then you start again when you start with 3 DMs. Obviously, you will get scored. And now in the ending, in the dying minutes of the game, you bring Eze on and you expect him to score 2 goals in the span of what, 10 or 20 minutes?
You see Saka coming on, obviously, with the hamstring, and Eze coming on, you think to yourself, I'm thinking here, because I was saying, like Joe said, from the start, you want to see that at the start, you want to see the best at the start, because we're talking about how good our bench is. So we don't need to worry about that, especially if we're starting with Eze and, let's say, Martinelli, not even Saka. Even Saka coming on up to go with these two guys would have got the crowd going again. I thought that we really missed the trick in the first half because we needed more creativity and we needed more pace, I think, and we got that in the end. And that's what scored the goals for us.
No, it can't be. It can't be. Arteta needs to. If Arteta doesn't watch his game management or make his tactical decisions properly, he will lose the league again, right? Arteta lost in the 2022-2023 season. He came in second. 2023-2024 season, he came second. 2024-2025 season, he came third. Meaning the game management Arteta is doing is making him fall off. I mean, you can be consistent. You can stay second for a while. But what's second without winning the trophy? No one remembers second place. Arteta is just building a competitive team. If you are building a competitive team and the competitive team is not winning anything, then you might as well collapse the whole team. Because look at the quality of players Mikel Arteta has. And then he's still playing 3 DMs. Then why don't you buy Eze in the first place? Eze is a ball carrier. Eze is a ball progressor. Look at him in Crystal Palace. And then you set him on the bench for Zubimendi and Mikel Merino to play. Oh, come on, Arteta. Come on. Arteta can do way better than he did. And this draw is on him. He could have won the match easily by 3 goals. Same in the Liverpool game. Arteta could have won it hands down because Liverpool may look good. They might have won 5 out of 5 games. But it's the same Liverpool that almost lost to a 10-man Newcastle. Arteta needs to watch his game management. His tactical decisions are poor. Arteta is not that man. Tony Adams has said it. Henry has said it.
You're not going to win the league with Odegaard as captain. He's got a really big call to make this year. And for me, he hasn't done it. And the call is to make Declan Rice the captain. I think Declan is my kind of captain, and what it might do, it might free Odegaard up to play with a bit more freedom. Terry Venables did it. He took David Platt and he put me as captain, and Glenn Hoddle took me out and put Alan Shearer, which was a silly decision. But every now and again, as a manager, you have to put someone that reflects you, that reflects the football club, that you think you can actually take it to the next level.
Does he reflect Arteta? I
think he's better than Arteta. I think he's a winner. I think he's an Arsenal leader. In the dressing room, around the training camp, he's got standards, he's got principles. I think big managers go, right, actually, you're my man now.
Ten Hag has 2 trophies to show for it. Ruben Amorim, who is being bombed by the media, has a European League final. Arteta has coached the team for 5 years with the quality of players, being competitive, but cannot even get to a final. Come on. We need to have this conversation about Mikel Arteta. He's just not good enough. And Arsenal fans need to see this. You can't back a man who comes in second forever. Otherwise, then what's the point of playing your team in competitions if you're always going to come second? Win something. That is what Arsenal fans ask of Arteta. This draw is on Arteta. He could have won the game easily. He could have won the Liverpool game too as well. I mean, the game he played against Atletico, it was game management against game management, and the better game management won. How do you go managing yourself against Atletico? Come on. Arsenal fans need to wake up and see Arteta for the fraud he is.